It's an eye-opener for us arriving in Whitehorse and having someone look you in the eye and saying, you know, for a 12-year-old bow hunter, there's not very good odds. You're trying something that probably won't happen. To put this kind of mental energy and physical energy and the exposure to danger. I mean, we're hours from any kind of help, and seeing my son potentially falling off of a horse or getting thrown from a horse, I can't tell you the thought doesn't run through my mind, what am I doing here? Day 5, we haven't seen a sheep, but maybe today will be the day. Back on the horses, headed up to a new range.
They are now on the backside of the mountain. It's getting late in the day, and rolling thunder from nearby cumulus clouds fills the air with tension. It is at this moment Lincoln lays eyes on the first wild sheep he's ever seen. It is a 5-year-old stone.
He ends up calling this ram into 20 yards of us. We're all pumped up because this was our first ram of the trip that we had even seen.
It's amazing.
It's very rare that a small ram is by himself. So after it came in, it really didn't spook, but it wandered back off, and it did seem to be looking for something, probably his other buddies.
The team is now 7 miles into their hike. They are tracking a young ram they encountered, hoping he's not alone. Lincoln doesn't know it yet, but this young ram is leading him straight into the record books of history.
All of a sudden, Chad looked over.
Is it a fannin? Yeah, it's a fannin.
They have spotted a full curl fannin ram about 500 yards out in a valley that forms a bowl surrounded by cliffs to the east. The wind is currently blowing in from behind them.
So we made a big circle around. There's a bunch of benches in there, and I figured maybe they'd bedded down.
We lost sight of the ram, and they could be 2 yards or 200 yards away. We ended up sneaking up over this hill, and Chad looked over this edge, and these rams were literally almost underneath our feet. I mean, right up against the ledge. We were right on him. There's really no handbook for having rams 2 yards away from you, but he stood up and looked straight at us with eyes of steel. This huge animal. I mean, this is a mountain monarch right here.
You're so tense at that distance because you know that you're way within the danger zone of that animal, and his reaction is going to be extreme when he finds out what you are.
That's the hardest sheep to get.
Really? I was here.
The greatest thing that ever happened to us was for someone to sit us down and say, hey, your son has a little bit of a learning disability and he doesn't learn like other people, and it put into motion something that we didn't even understand at the time. I hope people can be inspired by the fact that what one day seems like a huge problem can turn into one of the greatest blessings on earth.
After nearly a decade of scaling daunting cliffs in some of the most remote and untouched wilderness on the planet, this majestic animal has met an honorable fate.
Mom, guess how far he was? 5 yards.
Lincoln doesn't know it yet, but he has just become the youngest known hunter to harvest a stone sheep with a bow.
A 39-inch stone with a rifle is a very exceptional sheep. So to get a 39 with a bow, especially at 12 years old, that's a great accomplishment.
I once was lost, but now I'm found. Yes, was blind, but now I see.